Hello friends, welcome to Hittify. This is Prashant here. Today I wanted to do a light-hearted topic, that is lungi. For some, it is a way of life, right? And for some, it is a topic to burst out into laughter. When the makers of Chennai Express decided to rope in Honey Singh to score for Lungi Dance as a so-called tribute to Rajinikanth, the coconut and the lungi combination seemed straight out of the legacy of flawed Madrasi stereotype that Bollywood had researched and embraced over time. The popularity of this song made people of South wonder how this modest piece of cloth that they have been flaunting for generations can create so much enthusiasm among people. While I had to do my research, I checked Quora. I was taken aback to see the curiosity in the questions people have had about this modest piece of cloth called lungi. Now, I'm not going to delve into the details of these questions, as you can look for yourself. Now, I'm going to use lungi as an umbrella term for all those other avatars of lungi like mundu, vesti, panche, pancha, kaili, charam, etc. Right? Dhoti, which is the other traditional ethnic wear used widely by men in many parts of India, is kind of similar to lungi. But the only difference is that it is slightly longer and tucked to the front or back. Friends, for the sake of this narration, we can divide this world into two parts. One is a lungi land and other is a non-lungi land. Now, please don't accuse me of dividing this already divided world in the name of lungi. Now, let me start with my little interesting experience I had a few years back where a bunch of my colleagues were having dinner together in the city of Miami, United States. We had few from India's lungi land and few from non-lungi land. There were few Caucasians and South Americans too. As many were drunk, it was perfect opportunity for someone from non-lungi land in India to throw the topic of lungi out of the blue. He started ridiculing lungi and its association with the coconut and the cult song Lungi Dance created in Bollywood, while folks from the lungi land started countering the whole stereotype created around this piece of cloth and tried to articulate the benefits of lungi in this hot and humid weather like India. No one took it to heart, as the folks from the lungi land were used to dealing with these kind of uncomfortable situations. There was one guy though who took it very seriously, and that was a Mexican guy. Friends, just so you know, Mexico has a good portion of land that is tropical. That means it's hot and humid. The Aztec warriors who originated in central part of Mexico hundreds of years ago had an attire resembling our lungi. The Spanish invasion of Americas was so brutal that there is not much left of the Mayan and Aztec legacy. And he was quite intrigued by the idea of lungi and why it could be the best fit for the people of Mexico, right, for that kind of weather. Now, many may be thinking that lungi is the sole property of only South Indians. It may be more popular in the South, but it is also worn by the people of West Bengal, Bihar, Odisha, and even Punjab. They are called various names in various places, and some communities wear them only during night, and some communities have restricted it to the folks in the lower spectrum of society. Now, talking specifically about the South, all 5 states have embraced lungi and its various forms and colors. Talking about the colored lungi, the people of upper strata of society use colored ones as informal wear or night wear. Farmers and other working class people use the colored ones as formal wear as well. The formal version of the lungi are named mundu, vesti, panche, etc. Now, we can all be proud about the fact that just like number 0, lungi, which is a simple idea, also originated in India. Now, the lungi landers continued to embrace it, and some non-lungi landers succumbed to the colonial cultures and started poking fun at the cultures of their own fellow countrymen. Now, if you think about it, part of the reason why lungi is so fascinating is its simplicity, but yet extraordinary utility. While parts of South use stitched lungis, some parts don't even bother stitching it. It is just a simple rectangular piece of cloth that can be used for almost all occasions. Now let me talk about some advantages of wearing lungi. Lungi keeps your system air conditioned, right? While attending nature calls, you can save those crucial seconds. It is one size fits all costume and does not require a zip, velcro or a nada to fit. If you have friends and neighbors visiting, they don't need to worry about carrying any nightcloth, as they can borrow your lungi. Now let's say you're dieting and reduce your waist from 38 inches to 32 inches. No worries, the same lungi can be used without any retrofitting. Brands don't matter for lungi because lungi itself is a brand, and hence you can save your hard-earned money. When it rains, you can fold the lungi up to any watermark level as long as it is below your waist. Once it stops raining, you can lower it. No one can pick pockets as there is no pocket in lungi. Now all that I said may sound funny, and the lungi landers prefer to keep that light sense of humor alive even with whatever they wear. Now I can keep going with advantages, right? But would like to switch gears to the way South cinema embraced lungi over years. I wonder if there is any actor down south who has not flaunted his lungi and its various avatars. Before I get into specifics of each industry, just a humble disclaimer that I may not be aware of or covering all your favorite actors wearing lungi. I will do my best to talk about all the four industries. When Arjun Lewis and Akshit Shetty collaborated to make a simple yet effective Kannada movie with a message for youth, they proudly chose the name Lungi for this Pranav Hegde starrer. Even though it did not feature any A-list actors of Kannada cinema, it was well received by the audiences. Likewise, many actors have flaunted their lungis very proudly, like Shivraj Kumar in Mufti, Puneet Rajkumar in Rajkumara, and many more A-listers like Yash, Darshan, and Sudeep have embraced it very well too. Now, talking about Telugu cinema, right? Most lead actors have flaunted lungi at least in a scene or song or played the full length role wearing one. Here are some class and mass acts. Ram Charan's slick performance as Chitti Babu was complemented by how effortlessly he flaunted his lungi all along. Likewise, there are many class acts as follows. Rana Daggubati, Nene Raju, Nene Mantri, Nagarjuna and Sogade, Chinni Nayana, Pawan Kalyan in Katamaraidu, Mahesh Babu and Srimantudu and Bharat and Nenu, Allu Arjun and DJ and the likes of Chiranjeevi and Balakrishna, all of them have worn lungi. Now switching to Malayalam cinema, you can see stars wear mundu on screen and off screen. Mammootty has worn it in numerous class and mass movies and he even gives interviews to the channels like NDTV, proudly wearing one. Mohanlal's cult classic Spadigam, where he plays Adadoma, uses mundu as a tool to cover the goon's head and beat the crap out of them. Likewise, Nivin Pauli's George character in Premam that was inspired by Mohanlal's original character in Spadigam showcases mundu as well. The success of this movie inspired many young college-going boys and girls in Kerala and Tamil Nadu to flaunt their black shirts and mundu during the public function. Likewise, the actors like Suresh Gopi, Fahad Fasil, Dulquer, Prithvi, Jayasuriya, Asif Ali, Kunjako have flaunted their mundus proudly in numerous movies. Talking about Tamil industry, right? Rajinikanth acted as Karigalan in Kala and many more movies like that. Kamal Haasan in Nayagan, Devar Magan and many more. Dhanush in critically acclaimed Adukalam and commercial entertainer Mari. While Vijay walked through the London airport wearing a traditional vesti in Mersal, in Bigil he played a crime boss wearing one. Ajit graced it in Vishwasam, Veeram, etc. Now likewise the actors like Vijay Sethupathi, Surya, Vikram, all of them have worn their version of lungi or vesti. Now talking about Bollywood, there is a high-profile movie named Land of Lungi in the works, curated to match the acronym LOL that also stands for Laugh Out Loud, supposedly a remake of Tamil movie named Veeram. This is from Sajid Nadiawala and Farhad Samji, who are the creative geniuses behind Houseful movie franchise. What amazes me is the Houseful 4 movie, that was the last one in that series, that received an IMDb rating of 3.4, raked in more than 250 crores. While Akshay Kumar was initially roped in to play the lead of the movie, it looked like the highly ambitious Vicky Kaushal may be grabbing the project. Now I can clearly see that the Bollywood-fed media houses are going to create a big hype around this movie and market it as LOL, Laugh Out Loud, expecting a laugh riot out of their audience and thus making another ridiculous movie like Chennai Express. What more can you expect from the makers of Houseful series, right? Friends, as I end this video, you may be from Lungi land, Dhoti land or a Pagdi land. What you wear is your business and nobody else's. Now, you could choose to wear Indian or Western as the choice is absolutely yours, but no one has any rights to ridicule or look down upon a person or a community based on what they wear. Friends, flaunt your ethnic wear very proudly as it boosts your self-esteem, and take it from me, in the long run, the people who ridiculed you will either stop bothering you or start respecting you. Thank you very much, folks.